Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be your Venus Retrograding in Gemini reading, which I know sounds a little bit complicated, but this is from May 13th through June 25th. Now, just a little bit of background information. So we have sweet, loving, nurturing, caring Venus has now entered fun and flirty Gemini. And we suddenly have this great clarity and what will make us happy. It's fun, it's effervescent, and we're just going to be really infused with this sort of upbeat energy. We're also going to be taking a more lighthearted and cerebral approach to love. And, we're going to be focusing more on lovers who thrill our minds, more than sort of passion and intense physical attractions. So I find this to be quite interesting. From May 13th through June 25th, though, we do have Venus retrograding in Gemini. And so issues with love and money, because Venus also rules money, might stagnate or dry up. We may feel as though we have insurmountable challenges in our relationships and we might be experiencing a lot of tension. But remember that this tension is here to help us gain perspective. Okay. And, because it is a retrograde season, we're going to have old lovers resurface. But it may not be for total rekindling of the relationship, but it might just be for healing and closure, which is not just adjust. It's really important that we heal and clear any of these energies and we get, the healing and the closure that we need. Okay, but use your judgment with those that return to you at this time. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 13th through June 25th. May 13th through June 25th, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, Capricorn. Like it, you have two aces coming out. So there's a real chance and a lot of support for new beginnings and clarity. Oof. All right, there's a lot of fire in this reading, Capricorn. So a lot of you might be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag energy. Now, the overall energy here is the Six of Cups. I feel like some of you might be... Three of Cups can be a reunion. Some of you might have already had somebody come back to you. You might have an off and on relationship with somebody. It might be a soulmate energy, or it might be a karmic connection. It might be somebody from your past that is coming back to you or is being blocked from coming your way. The Six of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and this is all about being playful, bringing joy and bliss back into your life. But it's also the need to come out of nostalgia. It's a need to take, a look at the present, look and see what's going on here. Okay, underneath that you have the Four of Pentacles. Some of you might be holding on to someone or something from the past, and Spirit saying it's time to, to not do that. Because underneath there you have the Ten of Cups. This could have been the person that you felt was your Ten of Cups. Capricorn, I'm getting this weird, I'm kind of getting the feeling that you guys are stuck on somebody from the past. That you feel like there was a past connection, not your current connection, that was the one. Or that was, that was your Ten of Cups. Underneath that, you have the Queen of Cups. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, somebody who, who actually, somebody who actually looks like that. That's weird. I never usually get that. But Spirit was like, show them the picture. It might look like that. She. Or if it's a masculine energy, he might have sort of darker hair. darker features. Although my Queen of Cups I usually think of as fair-haired, but I see this person maybe with this chestnut brown hair. That might resonate with some of you. I feel like you are looking back, or they are, right? Feel free to swap the characters in the story and saying, you know, Capricorn was my 10 of Cups, or Capricorn, you're looking back and saying, you know, this person, this Queen of Cups was my happiness, was my happiness. You know, the queen to my king, the king to my queen. And you're in two minds of that. Was that the Lovers card underneath it? Yeah. This is a breakup. This is somebody from the past that either you or they are really thinking about you. Okay, hardcore Capricorn. So what's coming out here? You guys are in the Seven of Swords energy. So again, this cross watchers, I could have some cross watchers here as well, Capricorn. But the energy that Capricorn that I'm getting for you in this reading is the Seven of Swords. And I like seeing this in the reverse because it's kind of like finding out who has been taking from you time, energy, love, money, and resources. But again, it could be somebody finding out that you're stuck on somebody from the past. It could be your current partner. That's what I'm getting. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. That's what I'm getting. Some of you, you know, you might be your partners, your current partners, or maybe you're just having this realization. It has to be your current partners finding out that that your true love, you felt like you left somewhere in the past. Or maybe it's just not them because it's a card of being found out. For others of you, you're finding out, you might be involved with a water sign. You might be finding out information that they've been keeping that they've kept hidden from you. Okay, and it's clearly there's a fire sign here. It could be something that you discovered during the Scorpio full moon, which we just had, which is all about uncovering secrets, you know, things that were hidden coming up to the surface. And it's really going to test, you know, your emotional resolve, because this is clearly somebody that you care about, that you're very passionate towards, somebody that you love. But remember, right now, this Venus in Gemini energy it's not so concerned with that physical intimacy and that passion. It's more concerned with, you know, can I sit and grow old with this person? Is this somebody that, you know, I want to get up and, you know, have coffee or breakfast with and talk to, you know, because some people are really great, you know, for nighttime and for parties and, you know, for sex and that sort of thing. But, but you don't really necessarily want to, you know, confide in them your problems or talk about world events or whatever it is you like to talk about. So I feel like that's something that's really coming to the forefront for you right now, Capricorn, is, you know, taking a really good hard look at who's in your life. What is it that you want? You know, this clarity, right? You know, Venus and Gemini is all about this, taking a more cerebral approach to love and getting this great clarity in what will actually make you happy, you know, and trying to figure that out. Now, in your surroundings, you have the Ace of Wands. I feel like the passion, if you're in a current relationship, you guys might be having some issues, but I feel like that's because some of you might be in a relationship that was based on physicality, or on the material, or on just, you know, passion in your sex life. And as good as that might be, it's not enough, right, to keep a relationship going. And so I'm seeing that the Ace of Wands, though, can also be that divine timing is at work in your love life. And some of you might be, you know, if you're single, if you find yourself single, it might be this card of waiting, you know, that spirit, like right now it's going to happen, but not yet. Okay, so there are a few different messages coming through here. You're being blocked by the Strength card. This is either your own personal strength. This is either you finding that inner calm despite what's going on in your surroundings. Maybe you're in a relationship and things have gotten a little bit, you know, things haven't been going so smoothly. For others of you, you could be single. Others of you, it's your self-confidence. Your self-confidence has taken a hit, or your ability to find that peace and that calm right now is blocking you. Now, what's in your foundation or sort of subconsciously or unconsciously affecting this situation is the Ace of Swords. And this is clarity, this is truth, this is authenticity. Again, some of my Capricorns, you guys are having a major realization that's going to shake things up, that you're not with the right person. Because again, I'm feeling like some of you are seeing the right person, this 10 of Cups, this Queen of Cups. You're still holding on to the fact that that was the one. Okay, that was soulmate energy, and you might feel like you'll never get them back. Okay, but I do really feel some of my Capricorns pining away for someone else other than with the person they're with. So please don't be mad at me, but these are the messages I'm getting. For others of you, you know, it's just the need to have a good long hard talk, either with yourself or with your current partner, and speak your truth, stand in your truth, what it is you need, what it is you want. Okay, because we do have the tower coming through, and the tower can be a focus on the material. It could be just an old way of being, but oftentimes it's like maybe you're with somebody who's really focused on 3D stuff, you know, like the type of purse they have or the type of car they drive or something like that. And you're realizing, you know, I kind of want somebody different, or I want our priorities to shift as a couple. Okay, something along those lines. Okay. In your recent past, I sort of touched on it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, celebration, happiness, reunion. Okay, so again, you may have already heard from this person from your past. Okay, and that might have really triggered you, because it might have taken you back to this time, this nostalgic time when you were happier. And it might be really making you reevaluate the situation you're in, whether you're single or whether you're coupled up with someone. All right. But it's coming through really strong, Capricorn. And I kind of like, it's not that I don't like that. It's just, I feel like this is going to upset some people, and especially any cross watchers watching this, but I have to tell you guys what's coming out. So the tower is coming. This is a total paradigm shift, a huge shakeup. Capricorn, you guys kind of might be, you know, you might be preparing for this sort of feeling of apocalypse. And I don't mean that by any means in the world, and I don't mean that has anything to do with COVID, but I feel like in your own private world, it feels quite apocalyptic, and you're seeing the gravity of this situation. So maybe receiving a message or seeing a picture of yourself with this person from the past, or an ex, or whatever it is that triggered you, it's a major trigger. Okay, and it's a big deal. Now, the energy that's coming out is kind of an energy. There are two ways to sort of look at the King of Wands. The King of Wands can be a major player. Again, for some of you, your current partner might be finding out that you're not really that in love with them, and you're in love with somebody from the past, or, you know, this huge shakeup. Maybe you will be going through a breakup, or are experiencing a breakup, and that King of Wands energy is just that. It's a fire sign flipping out, right? Like getting angry, throwing things, you know, or it's just a passionate outburst. But for others of you, it's a humbling. Okay, so the King of Wands has either learned a lesson and is taking a look back, maybe at an ex-partner, or an ex-partner taking a look back at you, because remember, it might not be you, Capricorn. It could be the other person's energy in this reading, and looking back at you and saying, wow, I really effed this up, you know, and they might be coming back to you. But it's up to you to be really discerning whether or not they're coming back just for healing and closure, or are they coming back to rekindle things? Because regardless, whatever this energy is, whatever this reunion is, whatever this message, whatever this trigger is, it's a pretty big deal. All right. So let's go ahead and see what other messages we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from May 13th through June 25th. Now I'm using the Energy Oracle, in case you guys are wondering. Oh, my Capricorns. You know, the Tower has come out in a lot of readings, also a lot of Scorpionic energy, because we're still feeling that energy from that Scorpio full moon that was just back, you know, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. Look at that. You get the Strength card again. You guys are definitely dealing with a Leo or have Leo in your chart. But this is beautiful energy, because Spirit's coming in to tell you, I've got your back. No matter what this is, you know, we're going to fight fire with fire. So you're going to be okay. And it's not about fighting anybody. It's not about, you know, it's not about squaring off with somebody either. But, you know, that you've got the strength, you've got the courage, okay, to stand up and to speak your truth. I mean, truth and authenticity is subconsciously what you really are going after here, Capricorn. Not living a lie, not lying to somebody because, you know, you don't want to hurt their feelings or something like that. Or really somebody coming back and saying you were the one, you know, you're the one that got away, or vice versa. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Man holding a heart. Yeah. I mean, I could have told you that. There's that you have a lot of passion for somebody, or somebody has a lot of passion for you. Current partner, past partner. Okay, if you're in a relationship, you know, take it how it resonates, Cappies. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah. Door to Spirit, number 32, breaks down to a 5. All right. And you have 50, also breaks down to a 5. 5s are about conflict. They're about change. They're about fluctuation. So you're going to definitely need to stand in your power, stand in your strength here, Capricorn. Okay. This is something, you know, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve here. I think that's what you have to tell someone, or somebody has to tell you. Whether, again, if you're single or you're in a relationship, maybe somebody's coming back like this, you know, going to make a very romantic gesture that's going to kind of just like blow up your world, right? Could be good, could be bad. For some of my Capricorns, you know, the initial strand that I was getting in this storyline was that, you know, some of you might be with someone and they might be finding out that you have really strong feelings from someone in the past. Okay. And, you know, and this is adjacent possibilities, you know, Spirit saying it's up to you to decide which person you choose, which path you choose. Okay. There's free will here, Capricorn. But it's really up to you to follow your intuition and trust yourself. Okay. If you're trying to decide between two people or two energies, or decide if this person is being disingenuous or not. Are they coming back just for healing and closure, or are they coming back because, you know, there's a real possibility to rekindle things? But I feel like regardless, it's going to be a huge major shift and shake up for you. Okay. Where you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to step into your courage. You're going to have to speak your truth. And for some of you, you know, the first chakra, Archangel Michael, is coming in to protect you, because this is all about survival and it's your sense of belonging. This is your root chakra. So make sure you're doing root chakra work at this time, but also, you know, make sure that you're grounded, make sure that you're stable, because you're going to go through a major shakeup here. I mean, tower moments, they're tower moments. Total paradigm shifts, or somebody's going to give you some news, that Seven of Swords, somebody that you really love and you really care for, that you're going to find out that they were hiding something from you, and it's a pretty big deal. Okay, it's a pretty big deal. All right, Capricorn, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages Spirit has for us. I'm going to be reading from the Heal Yourself Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. They're beautiful, and if you've been following my readings, you'll know that I read from the book with these cards because they're very special and they're very powerful healing cards. So, Capricorn, May 13th through June 25th. That's it. Say what you mean. I'm not surprised that card comes out. Look at that. You've got 2 9s, 18 and 45 coming out here. Okay, that's like, you know, coming to the end of a cycle. This is also 9s are about your wish fulfillment. Number 18, say what you mean. This is honest communication begins with you, right? Gemini energy, chatty, 7 of Swords, coming clean. Okay, we've been hearing that all reading. Take a moment to connect within and ask yourself, in what area of your life are you hiding and denying how you feel? Does your relationship with your partner need revamping? Are there things that are not working? Who are the people in your life that you must be honest with? This is your opportunity to take back your power and share clearly, wisely, and honestly what does and does not work for you. When you feel vulnerable, you can be easily swayed to say what you feel the other person wants to hear in order to keep the peace. The message of this card is that you need to say what you really mean, whether someone else likes it or not. Okay? No more tiptoeing. I don't remember who. I feel like it was, I haven't done Libra yet. I can't remember who else got that card. All right, Capricorn. So actually, I'm totally jumping ahead of your reading, but I'm going to keep these out. I totally skipped your romance angel cards. So hold on. Just pull another one before we go. Back a step. Whoop. I got so excited, Capricorn. I'm dropping things. All right, so let's pull 2 messages from the romance angels for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 13th through June 25th. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah, I see, because this King of Wands energy, if it's not somebody coming back in a, in a humble way, it's quite angry, very passionate. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, you're definitely dealing with this Leo or fire sign energy that I feel like they have a tendency to sort of fly off the cuff. Okay, it could be you, could be them. And then also it could be any energy that's coming back to you, Capricorn. If you feel like they're giving you lip service, you really need to trust your intuition. What are their intentions for coming back to you or sending you that message? Are they just trying to, if you're in a relationship, break up your current relationship because they're alone or they're not happy? Okay, so again, I don't like to sort of project this negativity, but we've got to pay attention to the red flags here. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Interesting. So you decide if you're trying to decide between two people, and look what comes out very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So Capricorns, you guys are definitely dealing with a soulmate energy here. Is it that person from the past, or is it the person that you're currently thinking about or currently with? Okay, for those of you, is it this person from the past, or are you attracting your soulmate, somebody that you haven't met on this earth, on this lifetime yet? Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Woohoo. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. For others of you, you are just, if you are coupled up in a relationship and you feel like it's the one, there's just something here that you guys have to work through. Because, it could be that this is your soulmate. There could be some issues that you have to work through, some red flags, and, you might need to get help. They might need to get help. But, you guys have to use your intuition here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, for all the love and support you show this channel, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.